Okay.
The 6th of July, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Well, actually there's a kedusha in the kedusha, and there's a valetzion. So I think it's
Right. It's right. It parallels the kedusha and the amida.
all right. So here after Tachanun, so in Shulchan Aruch, here in Tachanun on a regular day, right? On a regular, like today, for example, we finished Tachanun. There was Chazuras or shots, then there was Tachanun, and then you went into Ashrei, went to Ashrei, you went Seach, and then Uval Tzion, right?
Right.
Tomorrow and also on Yom Beis, they'll be interjected in Kriyas Torah, which will have that'll be discussed later on in a Sifim Simonim to come. But now the Shulchan Aruch is following the normal course of the day on a regular weekday, and so now it's going into the beginning of Uval Tzion. Yeah, go ahead, Meir, if you like.
Okay. So it says Mitargem Minan Kedushat Uvaletzion Vitzarik Lizaherbo Me'od Li'amro B'Kavana. Okay, so we translate this holiness of Uvaletzion. And we need to be careful in very much to say it with kavanah. So if you don't understand the Aramaic, does that mean, I guess that's why you have to also say it in Hebrew?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So let's see. Then there's the Haggah. Uleinyan im hayachi omra. And whether specifically with this saying, dinan, okay. Dinan kedin kedusha shebiotzer. That the law is as the law of the kedusha shebiotzer.
That's in the Yotzer HaMaros. That's the beginning of the Brachas Kriyishma and Chakras, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, and look at Siman Nun Tet. V'kedusha shebetargum yachid omra lo shenayim ve'ein la'amra b'chol ram. Okay, and the kedusha in its translation, yachid omra, specifically, you have to specifically say it, I guess. Velo shnai, and not twice, or not two times, and it should be said in a loud voice.
Right. Right. Let's see the Mishna will explain this here. Let's see.
Okay, Mishna Berura.
Yeah.
Mitargiman, we translate Kedei Sheyavinu Hakol. Oh, so that we understand everything.
Good. That's right.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. B'kavanah, with intention. The Amrinan the Gemara, as we say in the Gemara, Miyom Shecharav Hamikdash Amakai Akdusha Desidra. Okay, so from the day that the temple was destroyed, Amakai, what we generally Akdusha
that
We say this.
Miyom Shechar V'Hamikdash Al Makoya Kadisha. Meaning in general, it's referring to the Kedusha Desidra, meaning that's this Kedusha over here, the Kedusha of the Sidra. That's the one we say when we come in the middle of the Valetzion.
Oh, okay. So that's the name of it. Okay. Kashet Makrizin Davar to
When we make
announce
when we announce something, when something's announced,
something.
when something's being announced.
Okay. Yesh lahachriz kodem shematchil hashliach tzibor lomar ashrei velo ben ashrei limonatseach. Okay, so to announce first, the shliach tzibor begins to say the ashrei.
Right.
Okay. And the low vein and not between ashrei.
Right, meaning it's not to be said between the Ashrei and Mitzvah. First you start with Ashrei, and then you then you go to Mitzvah, but don't say anything in between Ashrei and Mitzvah.
Oh, okay.
Meaning let's put it this way, meaning what's being announced over here, meaning there was a time when the davening in a minyan was an opportune time to be needed to make any announcements, right? He post whatever public announcements he did have to make, right? There was an opportune time to speak and make these announcements at sometime during the davening, right? Depending whatever it might be, right? So if you when you come to mention something, or you have to mention something, you should mention anything that's being mentioned. You should mention it before the shots begins the the ashrei, and not to make an announcement of anything between ashrei and the mitzvah.
Okay. V'chol shechein b'sha'a she'omrim hakahal ashrei osei de kedusha shetitbatel al yedei zeh kavanatam. Okay, so basically it's saying that I guess if you while saying the ashrei, you don't want anything to disturb your train of thought or your devotion to it, your kavanah.
Exactly. So if you have to make an announcement before before the shot starts saying ashrei.
Okay. So I guess look above at this Siman Nun Tet, which is 59, I guess. Okay. Disham Masik Harama Nit Pashet Haminhag Lomar Af Biachid. Okay, so let's see. The Rama.
The Rama concluded that it was the minhag had become established to say it even with the yachid.
Oh.
Right. The minhag was established already to say it even a yachid.
So if you're davening by yourself, you still say it then.
Yeah.
Okay. We call machom lechatchila tov yoter lomar b'tzibur. But nevertheless, it's better to say it with the tzibur.
Right.
Okay.
Still.
Okay. But isn't that the case with all davening?
Yes, that's true. Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
I think we touched on that before. Okay. V'alkein im hatzibur hitchilu lomar v'ata kadosh. Okay, so if the tzibur community starts to say v'ata kadosh, v'hu lo amar dayin ashrei, but the person has not said started ashrei yet, saying ashrei. Uvalet Zion or Uvalet Zion. Yesh lo le'amra imahem yachar kach yomar ashrei v'lo. Oh, that's interesting.
Right. So for example, if for some reason he's lagging behind the tzibur, and he didn't say Ashrei U'Metzeach, and the tzibur is up to Uvalet Zion, he should skip his Ashrei U'Metzeach and start saying Uvalet Zion with the tzibur.
Oh, okay.
Skips Ashrei in that case?
He'll say it later, but he should skip Ashrei temporarily to catch up with the tzibur and say Uvalet Zion. Therefore, you're saying the Kedusha.
Would that also apply to Mincha? You get to Mincha late and they started the repetition of the Amida. So you should do the Kedusha before or do the Ashrei at the end of Mincha?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. V'gam hashnei pesukim shekodem v'yata kadosh dehainu uvalet Zion v'ani zot briti v'gomer. Okay.
Meaning, if you have to skip those psukim, you should skip those psukim also to say the Kedusha along with the tzibur.
Okay, very good. Okay, then Dalet. It says v'kedusha shebetargum. Okay, so the kedusha with that is in translation. Rosel Amar, that is to say, the pezuke hakedusha b'lashon hakodesh marim davka b'rabim. Okay,
Right.
so.
And he says, since you say the psukim of Kedusha in Lashon HaKodesh, that's said specifically in a congregational setting.
Okay. Upisuke hakedusha b'targum ne'emarin davka b'yachid.
So is this saying that if you're davening b'yechidus, you don't say kadosh, kadosh, kadosh?
It should be what's being said now. It should be said in the Targum, but we haven't finished yet. Hold on, we're still in the
Okay.
Yeah, psuki de kedusha de betargum nemram davke b'yachid. Right, you say the psukim of kedusha that's in the Targum. That's specifically was saying it b'yechidus.
Okay.
So it's one or, does that mean it's one or the other and not both?
Apparently, according to what the Mishna is saying now, if you're davening b'yechidus, it should not be said in Lashon HaKodesh. It should be said in Lashon Targum. But
That doesn't seem to be the minhag.
yeah, we're not done yet.
Okay. Lefi shekol shehu b'lashon targum ein lomar ota b'rabim.
Right, anything's in Targum. You don't say things in Targum b'rabim in a congregation.
But we say
So
Kaddish. Kaddish is all
yeah,
Targum.
that's what I was just going to say.
Kaddish is a whole. There's a beer halakha that goes in. Maybe we'll do that. There's a beer halakha that goes into it's a whole kuntres on Kaddish. Maybe let's finish this Mr. Brewer. Maybe we'll jump to that. Well, that'd be worthwhile.
Okay. V'alkein she'omrim desidra b'tzibor omer kol yachid b'fnei atzmo b'lachash hatargum shel hakedusha. Okay, so this You say this Kedusha, the Sidra with the Sibor. But one says by himself, the Targum quietly, I guess, Belachash shel Kedusha, the Kedusha. Okay, so the translation is said quietly. Okay.
Hold on.
The Oslo Mikre B'tzibor. V'zehuma shesiyem harama shelo amra b'choram. Okay, so there.
Well, so therefore, Al Kain, therefore, Omrin Kedusha, the Sidra, when you say Kedusha, the Sidra, but Tzibor in the congregation, Omer Kol Yachid B'fnei Atzmo, B'lachas HaTargum Shel Kedusha, right? V'az lo mikri b'tzibur. V'zeh mashu Saima Ramah, Shelo Amr B'kol Rami. That's what the Ramah meant when he said you shouldn't say it out loud. Oh.
Okay, ve'imi palel shelo b'tzibur yachol amar gam hatargum b'choram. Oh, but if you're by yourself, you can't say the whole. I guess about the Targum, the translation in a loud voice. So that means the Aramaic, you can say in a loud voice, right?
Right. Right. If he's not davening with the minion.
Right. Right.
So, a little confusing based on what we do. I mean, because our siddur is basically Lashon HaKodesh.
Yeah, I don't think there are any instructions about that, are there?
No.
Instructions are, I'm looking at my sitter,
Oh, okay.
and the instructions are to say, hold on, I lost my place. Let me find a place again. That the Shliach Sibur will say, almost there, fine. The Shliach Sibur, it's the instructions are for the Shliach Sibur to say Yatah Kadosh, and then the congregation says Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh together.
Okay.
The Shliach Tisa'eni Ruach, and the congregation says Baruch Kavod together. And then Hashem Yiloch, there's no introduction to.
Right. So the question is where's the Targum over here? Where's the Targum? So I think the Targum is okay. We say all these words. We say Molochoretz Kavodo Makablin Dain Midain. This is Targum now. Makablin Dain Midain Vamrin Kadish Mishmei Morama Ilama Beis Shechinte. That's Targum. So that's really, said, that's supposed to be said if you're in a tzibur, right? So you'll be able to say it b'kal ram, right? But if you have a yachid, you should say it quietly.
Oh.
That's basically what we're referring to over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So according to the Siddur that Eliezer was just saying, does the congregation say Hashem Yimloch out loud or not?
It should be. I mean, I think that in general, the meaning is that the tzibur does not say Hashem Yimloch, but I think the tzibur should say it. As a matter of
Oh, the
fact.
Shliach Tzibor says. Ah,
I think it
okay.
should say it. Let me just check
Okay.
briefly.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah, it should say Hashem Yemo, people should be able to say that again with the keyboard, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess we're up to that.
Yeah, okay, let's continue on with that.
Okay, Asur Adam Litzeit Mi Beit HaKnesset Kodem Kedusha Desidra. Okay, so a person is forbidden to leave the shul before saying the Kedusha Desidra. Okay, let's see. And the Ramah says, "V'omrim achar siyuma tefillah." Oh, Aleinu l'shabeach. Oh, and then one says after the conclusion of well, l'shabeach, me'umad. What's that, standing, I guess? Which we usually say Aleinu l'shabeach standing, I think.
Yep.
Right, correct.
Okay. V'yizaher amro b'kavanah, and be careful to say it with sincere intention, I guess, the kavanah. Kasher magia el kel lo yoshia yafsik ma'at kodem sheyomar v'anachnu korim. Okay, and when one reaches to Kel lo Yoshia, Yafsik Ma'ad, one
Wait,
interrupts-
takes a break. Takes a break. Waits
Yeah.
for a second.
interrupts short break, okay, before, then says Vanachnu Korim, and says Vanachnu Korim, Ve'omrim Kadish Yatom Achar Aleinu. And then one says the mourner's Kaddish after the Aleinu. Vafilu Ein Yatom Beit Knesset. Yomar Oto means She'ein Lo Ava'im. So what if there's not a mourner in the shul?
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody who doesn't have parents should say it.
Someone who doesn't have parents should say it. Okay, which I guess makes sense. Va'afilu mishayesh lo ava'im yachol amro im ein avi ve'imo machpidim.
Right, even if a person has parents, if they're not makbid, he can say it as well.
Oh, okay. I thought if now this was from my youth, so it's not from an Orthodox background, but I thought if both parents were alive and someone asked you to say Kaddish, the mourner's Kaddish for them for some reason, you first have to ask permission from your parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If your parents aren't mocked, then you can say it. If they're mocked,
Okay, that's what this is.
exactly what he's saying. Exactly what he's saying.
Oh, okay. I intuitively understood it. Okay, very good. V'yesh lomar pituma ketoret erev v'avoker achar ha'tefillah v'omrim techila ein kelokenu v'omrim hashir shel leviim hayu omrim b'mikdash. Let's see, Shacharit Levad. Oh, this is a real long, okay.
You know what? Almost done.
We'll finish it up. We're going to go back to do the Mr. Bruce tomorrow. So
Okay, so let's see what he's saying here. No, v'yesh lomar peshut ketoret.
We only say Shir Shalom in the morning.
Okay, right, okay. In the morning, Shachri Levad, okay. V'yesh yakatvu, Lizahir lomar peshut ketoret mitoch katav below Baal Peh kishum sha'mira mikom
Bimkom, in the place of.
Oh, okay, in place of HaTorah. The Haishinan Shema de Yiddaleg Echad Mismaneha V'amrinan Shehu Chayav Mita Im Chisar Achad Misamaneha V'lachein Hagu Shelo Lamro Bechol Maharin Limlach Chatan Vaishanan Shema Yidaleg Kishayotse Mi Beit HaKnesset Omer Hashem Necheni V'Gomer Umisha Tish Hachaveh V'Yotze. Okay, well, I don't think we'll have time to translate that, but
yeah, okay, yeah, we'll repeat this again tomorrow and look at the Mishnah Brewers. Okay, very
Okay.
good.
All right.
Thanks, Hashem.
yes,
Have a good day.
Everyone have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Hashem.
Okay, you too, Rabbi. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.